Hey everyone, welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers. So, we did finish the game and we looked at the digital art book. I did find out that there's more to the post-game stuff than I thought, so I thought I'd explore some of that. So, when I finished the game, it told me that if I loaded up my cleared save file, it would put me right before the final boss battle. And that's really misleading because it made it sound like there was no post-game. It made it sound like I would just be forever stuck in the final dungeon just before the last boss, which is not true. So here, I'll load it up and I'll show you.
I have been awaiting you, Trickster.
Hey, Lavenza.
You have prevailed through many trials. Unfortunately, I have yet another request. Unbeknownst to me, a certain being calling itself a god has been generating distortions. It has grown to become a threat that is sure to stand in our way. A number of malignant entities have taken up residence within jails. These abominations hold such power that they threaten the safety of even this place, where we currently stand. It pains me to ask such a daunting task of you, so close to your decisive battle. But for the sake of preserving peace across all realms, would you defeat the monarchs of the jails once more? Thank you. I had faith that you would not disappoint. I ask that you depose each monarch as soon as you are physically able, then return here. I shall send you this appeal as an official request.
So welcome to the post-clear game. Your game will continue just before the battle with the Demiurge. So new requests have been added, so basically I have to go back and do all those requests that involve re-challenging the monarchs, and then also all the powerful optional shadows. And if I do that, it'll unlock a boss battle with the Reaper, who is a recurring Persona, strong post-game enemy.
With that said, please take care out there.
So look, we're back in the Phantommobile, and everyone's inside, including Zenkichi and his giant hat. Oh, look at Sophie all rolled up in a ball tucked into her little hoodie. And we're all in our Phantom Thief outfits too, because the world is still under the influence of the Demiurge. So the way this works is that I can go back and explore the other jails and also view the requests again, because remember I couldn't do that just before the final boss in the original main storyline of this game. So I was worried that it would lock me into being stuck in that final dungeon, which also means being unable to shop, unable to view requests, unable to go back and explore old dungeons. So it's kind of nice that we have this. And if you defeat the Reaper, then you can actually do a new game plus. If you defeat the Reaper, you can restart the game, but you keep all your personas, you keep everyone's levels, you get Zenkichi from the very beginning, and you also get to keep Pandora, Sophie's upgraded persona, from the very beginning, even though the story is exactly the same. They also add another difficulty level, Merciless difficulty, which is harder than the hard difficulty. So I don't think I'm going to do that, considering that you have to go back through the main story with everyone at max level just to actually have a shot at doing Merciless difficulty. I'm just doing this because I want to see the post-game content. So what I'm going to do is, because there's a lot of boring stuff here, I'm going to go back and wrap up a lot of the regular requests. I'm going to cut this episode up. I'm going to maybe cut to just the cool boss fights and then the battle with the Reaper, if I get that far. I guess we'll see. I don't want to spend an exorbitant amount of time doing this. I do want to try to wrap up this game and start another Let's Play, but at the same time, I think I'd be remiss if I didn't touch any of this at all. So I'll see you in a bit, and I'll cut this recording together and splice together all the best parts, alright? Alright, here we go. Okay, so we're a bit further now. I've done a whole bunch of the regular requests. Now, I happen to be in the Jail of the Abyss because I'm finishing up a request, and I realized I haven't shown you guys Sophie's new showtime with Pandora, so it's not that much different, but I thought I would really show you here. Showtime!
Please don't get in our way. Showtime! Maximum power!
Ooh!
Switching out! Wait,
Sure.
it's over? That flew by.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
Okay, and then something else that I feel really dumb for not noticing is, you know how I was always trying to use, like, lower level spells because they cost less SP? Because I figured that hitting something with a weakness would break its shields the same, but turns out, and I should realize this, if a move is stronger, it breaks more shields. So it's probably more SP efficient if I used a stronger move, on bosses at least. Maybe on regular enemies I can get away with using just the small spells, which would make more sense because small enemies only have like 1 or 2 shields, so it'd be much easier to do. But I feel so silly because I haven't been doing that this whole time, so I will definitely be using stronger spells, at least for the boss battles. Now for the boss battles, I also realized that... So there's see, like Painful Past, Alice, Ango, Mariko, Akira, Demiurge, and then there's Painful Past Plus for Alice, Ango, and Mariko. So I think I only need to do the plus ones for these 3 in order to unlock the Reaper. So I won't bore you guys by showing you them twice, so I won't show you guys the easy one. Well, I guess it depends how hard these plus ones are. I am at the end of the game, but I am on easy mode, so hopefully not too bad. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I'm back. I've been doing some grinding. So I finished pretty much all the requests except for these last couple battles. If you look here, done a lot of work. A lot of backtracking and a little bit tedious, but it's okay. I beat all the original Painful Past rematches with Alice, Natsume, Mariko, Koei, and Demiurge. So now I just have to beat them all with Painful Past Plus. So when I did the regular Painful Past rematches, I didn't think that they were any stronger than the first time. Like, it's basically just an excuse to replay that mission. So they were pretty easy, of course, because I'm stronger now. Even Demiurge was a lot easier when I equipped some stronger weapons and grinded out a few extra personas and levels. So I think the Painful Past Plus ones, I mean, they are tougher. I don't know how tough they are, so I guess we'll find out. And then I also have to do these optional shadows. And so it starts off with this one, which I believe is Seth, and when you beat them you also unlock their persona. So the shadows you have to beat in order, and these are not the same as the dire shadows. The dire shadows were the ones where when you're wandering through the dungeon, then Futaba will warn you about them and they don't actively come attack you. I did beat a couple dire shadows, and at my level, beating the dire shadows in the first couple dungeons was kind of like beating almost like a mini boss in the last dungeon. I did accidentally hit the dire shadow in the Tree of Life, and man, that thing was tough, so I'm not going to tackle all the dire shadows, and if I do, they'll probably be off screen because they're all just regular personas that we've seen, just refurbished as mini bosses. So we'll do these ones. So this first one, Ebon God Descends, is in the Sendai dungeon. So we'll start with this one, and maybe while we're here we'll beat up Natsume. So I've reorganized my personas and also my party members' skills to kind of suit my playstyle. I was looking up a few guides. I didn't look too far into guides, but I know a lot of people like have been speedrunning this game where they found like, oh, if you like infinite dizzy the boss, then you can hit him with technicals and they can't even scratch you back. but you have to have a specific persona build. I haven't done that, so I've just become stronger and, you know, tried my best at making myself fit into my own playstyle, which is usually being a little bit more frugal with the SP skills as needed. I do have most of the dying skills, and I didn't equip like the area of effect ones because they cost a tiny bit more, and to be honest, the area of effect for just the regular spells is good enough for me if you're fighting a single boss. So that's just my personal style. I did take note of which party members I need to bring each fight just to make it easier on me, just easier than doing trial and error. So we'll start off with this Dire Shadow, or not Dire Shadow, but optional Shadow. Oh, there's cutscene. Oh, there he is, Seth. He's weak against light. Oh, no, I didn't need to do that. Okay, so he doesn't seem too bad. This is the first one, though, mind you. By the time I get to the last ones, I don't know how bad they get, even on easy difficulty, but I don't really want to grind any further now. I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm tired of grinding. That is a pretty cool persona. Oh, stop doing the Phantom Dash. I wanted to do the one more. I can't even see what's going on. There's so much stuff happening. Okay, he's going down pretty fast. I didn't even notice I just changed to Sophie there. Let's finish him off with a Showtime. I guess I could have saved this for Natsume, oh well. Nice.
It's done.
All those level ups.
Okay.
Ooh, that seems strong.
Seems I've gained new power.
Okay, so like, Bufudyne C costs 26 SP. Bufudyne costs 24, so it's only a 2 difference, so it's not huge. But they do the same amount of damage, it's just Bufudyne does a wider area, so I can see how that would be useful when clearing out crowds on like higher difficulty for regular enemies. But now that I'm just purely boss hunting, I don't need a lot of these wide area skills. Same with things like, I mean, I didn't have any other options really to choose except for Speedmaster to keep, but like this is more useful for trash mobs, because you fight so many trash mobs and you automatically get a buff at the beginning is pretty good, but if you fight a boss and the fight is longer, you don't really need it. But you know, Yusuke didn't have that many extra skills, so that's why I'm using this strategy in terms of things. I'm trying to be SP frugal when I can. I'm actually pretty good on the SP and stuff. I don't think I need to heal.
Nothing on my radar.
Okay, let's change party. So let's do Natsume. So I need Yusuke for that. And Sophie's a good healer, and then let's bring Haru. Okay. I don't know how bad this is gonna be. Well, we'll see. So when I did the Painful Past rematches, they do just throw you back into the cutscene, which is kind of interesting. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna be the same here. Except now it's gonna be like endgame level Natsume. So Natsume X or Extreme, kind of like a Final Fantasy XIV trial, eh? Please be nice to me, Natsume. Oh, that's a wonderful face to start off with. Let's watch this transformation again, since I think they're pretty cool.
Everyone looking down on me. Yes, the time has come for my true power. You wretches shall witness my final form!
That JoJo pose again. The fact that he has hair is just so disconcerting. Okay, I actually know what I'm doing this time, so hopefully... I mean, Natsume wasn't bad the first time either.
Holy crap! A dragon! Be careful, guys!
So again, he's weak against ice and light. So... And then he's stronger ice or light attacks. Mabufudain. That is a big area. Okay, I'm gonna stick to Lilith. Blast him right off the bat. What's happening? I can't remember this part of the fight.
Yo, what the hell's he talking about?
It seems he's added some backstory. That said, your swords work quite well against him.
I'll throw the swords because they're reusable. Ow! The ice is kind of limited, so I want to be careful with that. Ah! Okay, I have to actually pay. Oh gosh, I actually have to pay attention. Please, someone heal me. Okay, I was not paying attention. Okay, this might be a little bit trickier than I thought. Okay, I might have underestimated you, Natsume. This will be. Okay. Don't heal very much, Kirihime.
I'll use this.
Oh gosh, don't hit me. Stop attacking me. Do I have any personas that are resistant to fire? Koei, okay. Haha, you can't even damage me. I don't even have to dodge you. Maybe I shouldn't be using up the ice clusters so early, but okay. I think this is going better now that I've kind of got into my mojo. See, the thing I want to avoid, because I wasn't sure if I want to do all the post game, but I wanted to avoid putting down this game, playing something else, coming back to it like a month or two later, and then forgetting like completely how to play it. Yeah, let's just play as Yusuke for a bit. I have a feeling that Mariko's EX rematch is not going to be very fun. Oh, there goes Pants. I mean, I did complain about... Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I did complain about the 4th dungeon and the 5th dungeon not having real bosses, but I guess that means just 2 less bosses for me to actually fight in a rematch, which is kind of nice. Okay, let's blast him with a bunch of Fufudain. He's actually dying now. Come on. Okay, that wasn't too bad. A rough start just because I wasn't paying attention, but this isn't so bad. This stupid appearance.
So even that golden coat of yours was a sham. Go down! God's the very cool.
Oh, that would have been a really cool finish if I killed him there.
Time to finish him off.
The great overlord defeated.
We finished the request.
Nice. Look at all that experience and money.
A new skill? Well done, Joker. Oh, look, a new move.
I don't need Opsiodyne right now. Okay, every time I do one of those rematches
It's up to you.
and we appear back in the dungeon, Sophie does that little humming, and it's a little disconcerting because it's cute, but it's also like a little haunting. She does it like that.
Alrighty, then we're heading back.
Okay, so I think we're done in this jail for now. Yeah, and every time I come back to the Phantommobile, this blocked cutscene thing pops up again.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one.
Yeah, so you get a weapon for Yusuke from him. Nice.
Are you double checking the request? Good job.
And where are my other? Here it is. Town of
You're
Hades.
accepting this request?
This one's in Osaka. I don't think I'm ready to take on Koei again just yet, so maybe... I mean, I'll do this
You're already working
quest
on
next,
this
because I think these first couple optional shadows are a lot easier. Since we're in Osaka, maybe I should try Koei, but man, he's already one of the later bosses, so I'm not super confident about it. Maybe we'll give it a try anyways. I'm gonna save. Because... Well, depending on how strong the Hound of Hades is, if he's really strong, I might have to come back to the Phantommobile to heal up anyways, and then maybe I'll go and take on Alice or something, so I guess we'll play it by ear. Wait, did it tell me where it was?
This is the request. You're already working on this one.
Goji Zoo, okay.
Yes, let's go.
So... I should equip Yusuke's new weapon.
Yo!
That's a pretty good upgrade. Okay, so for this fight, I'll keep Yusuke. And bring my healers. I know they're a bit higher level than everyone else, but the Joji Zoo is here. Doesn't tell me where it is, but I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Keep it together, everyone.
Oh, hey guys.
Should we take a look?
How are you three doing? Looking good, looking good.
Give it a 5 out of 10.
Focus.
Nice if they put these dire shadows, or keep calling them dire shadows where they're not dire shadows. That means something else in this. It'd be nice if they actually put them somewhere near the checkpoint.
What's that?
Ah, I think that's one. I'll get rid of these
I
guys.
see it. Fire!
Okay.
We have the advantage. I say we take them.
Destruction! Wipe them out! Right! The clear path!
Be gone!
I almost feel sorry for them. Alright.
Right, I forgot there's actually a cutscene, so I can't ambush them. Sneaky phantom thief. Hey Cerberus. You're weak against ice.
Neko Shoga! Kikurihime! Buzz! Norn! Thor! Dominion! Nemeros! Lilith!
Gosh, I have so many personas.
Take this!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses!
Perhaps I should be taking note.
Don't forget any follow-up attack! The attack is
It's over.
Oh, ow, that really hurt. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. Someone, pick me up.
Persona! Kali! Abandon! Neko Shoga! Kikuri Hime! Buds! Norn! Thor! Norn!
Horn, hear me.
His power! Persona! Thor! Dominion! Never a Lilith!
Incoming attack! Brace yourself!
Maybe I should just equip Callie instead.
Thor! Norn! Buds! Kikuri Hime! Neko Shoga!
Totally went the opposite direction. Callie. That's a big AoE. Oh my, you hear Morgana? He said my whiskers are burning. You can heal yourself though, right? Ah!
Keep it going!
Most of my healers, I left them with Diorama and Meteorama instead of Diarahan, because Diarahan just felt like overkill and too much SP, and Diorama is usually enough to bring them back to full already. At least for the time being. I'm sure it scales up really well once I get stronger. This guy's tough. Well, not like tough, but compared to the last guy. See, like, you get access to the first couple of these guys mid-game, right? So I can't even imagine trying to fight these guys at that point in time. Not this way. Kind of like the Dire Shadows. When I fought the couple of them at the beginning in Alice and Natsume's dungeon, they were like, they weren't tough for me because I was in the end game. But I can't even imagine trying to fight them the first time you encounter them. They'd be so strong. They're like mini bosses from the last dungeon. So. Also excited to level up to like level 70, 75 so that I can fuse Alice. But I need to be level like 90 for her to learn her last skill. I think it's Spellmaster, or whatever cuts her SP cost in half, and then I can use spam like Die For Me on all the trash mobs in the game on your next playthrough. Very nice.
Quest complete.
Oops, hi. Might as well get ya. Okay, so I'm gonna leave Akira Koei for a little bit. I'll come back to him maybe after I beat Alice and Mariko.
They had their heads up their asses. What else can I say? Let's keep up the pace, shall we?
Shadow as far as I know. Keep it moving.
Might serve us well to regroup.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one. Good job!
So my next one I think is King Frost. Make way for the Frozen King.
Okay, let's do our best.
I save first. You can see a lot of saving here. But luckily, since I've done everything else, I don't have to jump around and do as many cuts between these mini-bosses, I think.
Alright.
Which is what I originally intended. But less editing for me, because I'm lazy. So the Arboretum. I think this is the last of the easier optional shadows. I think they ramp up from here. Where on this map? Probably in the big
What's our plan this time?
jail area. Can I climb down here? This King Frost, I could take Mona and Photo. Oh hey. I'm gonna concentrate. I heard that these charge-up skills aren't as good in this game. I'd rather her... And Anna has a lot of good passives, so you know what? I'm gonna forego that skill for now.
Focus.
Looks like a treasure chest to me.
Where this enemy is.
The RNG gods smile upon us.
If I go down this hill, not much coming back.
What's that?
I'm gonna check on this side first, just in case so I'm not a dum-dum.
Give them no quarter.
All right, let's go.
Hi.
See it.
You there? Thought he might have been in this room.
I almost feel sorry for them. We should apply the same effort in the next battle.
What's that?
Hey. Get a gun to the face.
I can see it.
You really not down here? You better be.
That victory was handed. Initiating combat.
All will fall to my blade. It's over.
Oh, there.
Focus.
We all did really well. All right.
I can see it.
No time to waste.
How do I get up to that fork?
Shadow! Don't get caught off guard.
Oh. Go up this way.
What's that?
So, if it's not that guy, then it must be the other way. Some phantom snowboarding.
All right.
There. Let's check it out.
Aha! Keyhole.
It's tough, but it's weak to fire. You can handle this.
Neko Shogun!
Echo Shogun's only level 38. Do I have any stronger fire personas? I should have prepared for this a little bit more. Okay, Lilith, you will do. Oh, you nullify ice too. You're perfect. Such a big, slow-moving target.
Leader of the POC for ya.
Look at him jump. Why am I even dodging his attacks? I'm immune to everything, or everything ice related. No, I don't. I was trying to get Anne to do this. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Like teleported away from me there, big guy. You know, I didn't mean to do... Okay, well, okay. I'm pushing this ice block out of the way. Oh, there's Tiny Jack Ross now. Summon some minions. I keep thinking those are one more prompts, but they're just ice block pushing prompts. Go time. I need a fire Neko Shogun, but Neko Shogun's kind of weak.
Neko Shogun! Showtime! Neko Shogun! Here! Let's go!
Looking cool, Joker!
Dominion! Never a Lilith! Holly Lilith!
I'll take care of that. Mind-blowing as always. Let's go.
Ah, stop doing that. The camera goes inside something. Blast you a little bit. Right, I couldn't even have challenged in a way anyways, because I haven't unlocked Painful Past Plus quest for him. So, good thing I didn't try. King Frost, you're too big.
Perhaps I should be taking notes.
Those would be a good persona to use for Mariko's fight too, because I can deal fire damage, but I'm immune to ice. Let's just use a different persona that's stronger than Neko Shogun. Oh, okay, that did. Was that the same amount of damage? Easy. Oh, I'm hiding behind a block right now.
Look at my new skill.
Ooh, Wind Amp. I don't need Dorman Rush, I only put it there because nothing else. Pushing that thing for no reason. Can't go back up the hill, so
It's a
there goes.
shadow. Stay alert.
Get out of my way, small fry.
We're all going down. Kiro. Say your prayers. Strong enemy, just like that. That was too easy.
Okay, let's go back to the Phantomobile to heal up our SP before we challenge Mariko. Here's save point. Okay.
That be? Here we go. Come on, let's get it.
Be gone.
Let's call it a day. This is the request. Are you double checking the request? Mission accomplished. You're doing this one?
This one's Black Frost.
Time to get to work.
So I think this is where shadows start to get a little bit hard.
Now then.
Let's take on Mariko since we were just there. Alice last, I guess.
Yes, let's go.
And I guess I don't need to save because if I lose, it just takes me back to the beginning of the infiltration, which would be entering, right? So Mariko, I'm gonna need Haru, and let's take our
We're here. Now what's the plan?
healers with us. So, no, sorry Futaba, I didn't mean you. Okay, Haru, Kana, Sophie. I was trying to find guides on how to like grind out your experience, and everyone was just like, "Oh, just find treasure demons or play the game." Like I literally found a guide from a website, and it was like, "Just make sure you play the game." Okay, thanks. I mean, treasure demon hunting is a little bit random, so I don't want to do that. Other ones were just like, "Oh, just go fight the optional bosses over and over again, like the Reaper," and I'm like, "That's what I'm trying to get to." Okay, let's watch this cutscene again. Oh, I just have bad memories about this boss battle, so I hope this goes well. Lilith should protect me.
Honestly, they're all in my way. This is the last straw.
I think she's got the best transformation, but I still don't agree with her regular shadow self looking so significantly different from her normal self. I feel like shadow selves should just be like the regular person with their glowing eyes and wearing something unique, because that's what they've all been in the past. But I think that was more just because save on resources, they didn't want to design and remodel new things. But no, I think they should have just gone with a regular Mariko.
Shut your prissy little mouth!
Prissy little mouth.
You know, I will consume all who oppose me.
In terms of boss form, I think she's the best one in this game.
Whoa, what's with all the food?
Ow. Okay, so her physical attacks still hurt. The ice I don't have to worry about. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna stand in front of her, I guess. Keep spinning around. I'm still trying to be stingy on my SP, even though I know I don't have to be. Okay. Gonna take every opportunity to use. Oh gosh, Sophie. Horn.
Let's go. Dominion. Never.
Back to Lilith before I forget. Where is she? Ow. Ow, that hurt! Oh, I almost pressed Mona's prompt to use the chandelier. I want to get debuffed. Up, turning around. That turned her back to normal. Is that like almost half health? Pretty good on SP. I can't see a thing though. Oh. Ah. Oh, I'm not as slowed down with Lilith. I'm still slowed though, but that's kind of nice. Or maybe it's just because I had Heat Riser on me from Haru. And is it just me, or do computer allies take less damage from AoEs when you're not controlling them? I'm pretty sure they're getting pelted, but they're not like getting one-hit KO'd like I am. I don't need to worry about that ice attack. It's nice that she targets me too, because if I'm immune, that means that... Uh-oh, is she gonna eat me? Eat one of us? You need anyone yet? Oh god, she ate me. Stay under that chandelier for a bit longer, please. Oh, I'm stopping this one, please. Did she move? So afraid of wasting them like I did during the first time I fought her. Showtime. Okay, this is actually going pretty well. You might have more health, but since I know what I'm doing, things are a lot smoother. Maybe I was worried for nothing, you know? I hope the rematch with Demiurge isn't too bad though. I feel like that is a battle where they could potentially pull a bunch of BS on me. Okay, come on. When I did my first rematch with Mariko, and everyone else, like, because you do so much more damage, you skip a whole bunch of these triggers. Like, she didn't even make the room blizzardy at all. And she didn't swallow anyone either, because I killed her before she really got a chance. Come on, finish her, finish her, finish her. Like how they actually have drawn portraits in the corner for this boss is talking.
Okay. You'll be even more powerful, that's good. Okay. So this is the strength of the human heart. Amazing!
There she goes again, her creepy humming.
Alrighty, then we're heading back.
Okay, so finishing this request gives me a new weapon for Haru. Then beating Alice gives me a weapon for Anne. Who does Koei give me? I feel like it's a bunch of
Here's what I found.
people that get left out. They don't have a direct connection to some of these bosses.
Yo!
Take a quick trip to the Velvet Room. Sell some of these personas too.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Want. It's like the Neko Shogun I have is just a random one I picked up. It's not one that's actually been fused. I definitely know Kikuhime is not as good as when I fused. I don't know if Neko Shogun is better though.
You wish to browse?
Might be careful, I don't want to accidentally overwrite.
Is this okay?
I actually have a fused Neko Shogun, so I don't keep this one. And otherwise he's just going to keep leveling up as I bring him along. Oh, Callie.
You wish to browse? Please take a look.
Callie.
Is this okay?
Okay, so I definitely... My Callie's better than that.
You wish to browse the end? What would you like to read? This persona has been registered in it. Awaken your new self.
Cerberus. I kind of want to keep Thor for a little bit longer though, so maybe... Does King Frost have... Oh, I was gonna say, where's Black Frost? But I don't have Black Frost yet. So I still need to be a bit higher for Alice.
May luck be on your side.
This is the request. You're already working
So this
on
is
it.
Shibuya Crossing, and Alice as well. So let's take those both down at the same time. Not the other ones yet? I guess Akira doesn't appear until after you beat
Now then.
Alice. Or rather, when you beat all three of them. Alice happens to be the last one for me. That one... Black Frost is in Shibuya Crossing, so that's like right at the entrance, right?
Very well. Let us depart.
Let's bring Ryuji, Haru, Sophie. See, I have a little bit of a bias against using Ryuji and Yusuke and Zenkichi just because they can't heal and they're purely like physical attackers. And I usually like my characters to have a bit of utility because Haru can at least do Amrita, so she has a bit more value in that. And psychic damage is pretty good for technical hits. So I mean, I like using Yusuke and Ryuji in the original Persona 5, but just the way this game works, I think I really need people that can heal me. Technical high. Let's replace Attack Master. Wait, no. Oh no, because this is... he learned a new skill. Like, see, I keep getting confused about that. Okay, he learned Mazio, I don't need that. I keep thinking that the skill at the bottom is the one that they learn, but that's the one that they have... that they are about to learn. So... Black Frost should be just right here, right?
Okay, let's do
How are
this.
you, Black Frost? This Shibuya Crossing.
Something here's calling.
See it. What's that?
Black Frost. Oh, there you are. Right there. Hee-ho! Evil Hee-ho. So you do fire damage, so I'm gonna switch to Callie. You can't hurt me. Unless you also do ice damage.
Fudge! North! Thor! Dominion! Neveros! Lily! Kali!
Oh, okay, you're doing ice damage. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, see, this is dangerous because Callie's weak against ice but Null's fire. And Lilith is the opposite, so
Neveros!
if I just pick one of them,
North!
then I'll get really hurt by
Kali! Lily!
the reverse. Okay, let's do something that's neutral. Ow, okay, stop it. You.
I'm going to.
Wait, if I have computer allies, can they use Persona skills that are not set? I don't think so, right? But I feel like, does Sophie keep using Gyarahan on me? But I don't think she has it equipped. Okay, no time to think about that now. Weak against what? Light? I can switch to Sophie if I want, but maybe I'll just pelt him with light here.
Fudge! North! Thor! Dominion! Take this!
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit his weakness!
Ravage them!
Great technique, Joker!
Got it! Let's go! You're mine!
Unload on him.
Joker got in a follow-up attack! Bring on Silva!
Behold this!
Did I get that one? Warning! It's gonna be rough!
Sure. Let's go! You're mine!
Let me out of it! I know I can count on you!
Come! Ravage them!
Joker got in a follow-up attack!
Persona!
Time for the finale!
I don't know why it's a habit when I do the all-out attack to mash the attack button, even though it does nothing for this game, but it's just a habit, right? When you see a bunch of hits being done, you're like, oh, I have to press the button multiple times to add extra hits, right? That's how games usually work.
Mind-blowing as always, Joker! That was amazing, Joker! Even for you!
Ow, 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 ow.
Let's go.
Blast you a little bit. The nice thing is that when you hit them like that, it also cancels whatever move they're doing. Can't see.
All right.
Ooh, a sword.
Now it can be even more helpful.
Gun amp. That's a gun boost. Oh. Gun attacks very much so. Well, I mean, I don't need ailment boost because I don't have Smile on Lady. I like passive skills because
Be careful.
I don't have to do anything and they just improve performance all around, right? Oh, back. Gotta heal.
This might be what we need.
I also need to equip this before I forget. Is that a Mona sword? Yeah.
Alrighty, we're heading back.
Okay, so if Natsume and Mariko didn't give me much trouble, then I don't think Alice will either.
I should write something.
I need to...
Here's what I found. You're already working on this one. Good job.
That. Okay. Did I get any other weapons? I've only been paying attention to the quest rewards, but not the actual drops. Oh, we're good. Oh. Look at that XP I'm getting. Might as well accept the next request. Got it. Why don't they just put it at the top here?
You're accepting this request?
This is in Kyoto, okay. Siegfried.
Let's do our best.
Very well. Let us depart.
So I was told that Persona Q, the first dungeon, is also Wonderland themed. So the fact that this first dungeon in this game is also Wonderland themed is a little bit of a nod to that. I still feel like
Alright.
Alice's form should have been a little bit more monstrous and less, like, sexy. She's still very human-shaped, but she's just very big.
That looks suspicious.
But not, like, monstrously disproportionate or like Mariko. I'm thinking of, like, Kamoshida, right? He was the first one for Persona 5, and his design was kind of neat. I don't think Alice's design has the same impact. Wait,
I want to check that out.
I need to bring different people with me. Dang it! I need Anne. Why is Alice the only one without checkpoint near her?
This might be of interest.
I mean, since this game was a long Let's Play done as streams, I don't really mind having longer videos for the series, just because I'm like, oh, well, the videos are long anyways. Might as well create extra content, right? If it was a more succinct playthrough of a more succinct game, then maybe I would be worried in doing more cutting here, but nah, you learn. Concentrate. Oh. Nah, man.
Let's go.
Do I have any personas that resist psychic?
Persona! Never a Lilith! Never a
Okay, Neveros.
Just enough.
fire!
Make way for the skin.
Since I remember Alice does a bunch of psychic damage,
Don't let up.
having something that just outright nullifies it is a significant benefit.
I'd call that an easy win.
This fight is ours.
The end is in sight. We can do it.
Yay, dirty phone case is my favorite.
Hey, what do you think that is? And now, I'm gonna make you mine! All mine!
Like, the transformation sequence looks cool. Alright, I also read that her pole dance move is a reference to Shadow Rize, because she says the same line as Shadow Rize does when she does that move. Oh, I like how the stadium pops up in the background. I didn't really notice that before. All those shadow people cheering in the background.
So this really is Alice in Wonderland. Oh my! I'm late for a very important date! Come along, come along! I have such wonders to show you! What wonders? Ignore her, Sophie. Alice. Aw, you phantom thieves seem like best buds. And you happen to be dating...
Why am I dodging that? That does nothing to me, haha. Did she just poop out those energy orbs? It's been so long since I fought her. I mean, that's not true actually, because I did her rematch recently, but she died so fast I wasn't paying attention. Her little portrait in the corner that's talking is kind of creepy. Oh, big zoom into her butt, the camera. Big purple butt. Ow. Physical attack still hurt. Why do I have a bike horn? Oh, I just got it, that's why. Sounds like it says bike horn.
Let's go. Thor, Dominion, Neveros, Lilith, Neveros.
I saw you eyeing that. You're weak against fire and wind. Okay, I was like, do I have to use bike horn? Because he's going to be super weak. But I forgot I had Norn. Okay. And remember how much trouble Alice gave me the first time? Also, because the difficulty curve in this game is just like BAM! So afraid of hitting the one more prompt and accidentally phantom dashing to the firecrackers instead. That does happen. Becoming, she's going to pole dance. Oh, it's transforming. I still find it so weird to reconcile the fact that this, like, skimpy, skinny Alice is the same as the one who wears the big poofy, puffy dress in the real world. Just because their silhouettes are so different. It's like a reverse Mariko situation, right? here comes her spinny attack. I have to. Ow, that still hurts. Ow, 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 ow. Ugh. Someone heal me, or I'll heal me.
With this. Never else.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my party members are getting hit by the rolly move too, but they don't like nearly die from it. Oh, what's happening? Oh, Mona is love. Ow, Mona, please. I don't have anything to. Oh, Mona, that hurts. Thank God you didn't. Thank God your computer allies can't heal the enemy. I remember the infamous Persona 3 video where they're fighting the final boss, and the boss is like at very low HP, and then it charms one of the allies, and then the ally uses Diarahan on the boss, and the boss heals back to full. It's so unfortunate, but also I feel like it's an oversight in game design. That's why they haven't done something like that since. Actually, I'm not sure if your party members can Diarahan bosses in subsequent games, but because in Persona 3 you also couldn't directly control your allies at all, like because it was a turn-based system, right? Because in Persona 4 you can choose to have your allies auto, but it's better if you control them. But in Persona 3 I don't remember you ever had. Did you have the option to control them directly? Well, actually, no, I think you did, but you had to, like, unlock it, right? Or it wasn't something that you had right off the bat? Maybe I'm just misremembering it. I do remember in Persona 4 that, like, when you get your party members, they're defaultly set to auto attacks. You have to manually tell them when you get them that you want to control them.
Mission complete.
It's been a while since I played Persona 3 and 4. I definitely recommend it if you haven't played those games.
Now we can count on you even more.
I mean, obviously graphics-wise and like stylistic UI-wise, they're not as good as this game, but story-wise, I think they're still pretty strong. Especially 4. I really like 4 for the story characters. Okay, nice. Stop humming like a weirdo, Sophie. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. I think I mentioned it during the gameplay, or during the live streams, but I can't remember. But I do like how all the personas in this game have a common theme of, for the most part, they're all personas based after famous thieves, or things that are similar to thieves in some cases, like Captain Kidd being pirate is like thief adjacent. Because in Persona 3, all your personas for your party members were Greek based, I mean, which was pretty cool. Persona 4, all your party member personas were Japanese mythology, which in a game that already took place in Japan and like obviously had a lot of references to Japanese culture, if Persona 4 was your first game, you're like, why does everyone have Japanese personas? It just happened to be the theme of that game, but I like how this one is not themed based on a particular type of culture, like Greek or Japanese. It's based on the idea of a thief, so then you get ones that are from different cultures, like Goemon is Japanese, but then you have Arsene, and Milady, and Carmen, Captain Kidd, Zoro, and a lot of ones that aren't conventionally thought of as mythological figures, because some of the personas in Persona 4 were previously just regular demons or personas in the Shin Megami Tensei games, and then they gave them new designs to look cool because they were main character personas all of a sudden.
We're heading back? Understood.
So next is Siegfried. Then I also have to do Shadow Akira.
Here's what I found. Are you double checking the request? Mission accomplished.
That's a whip for Anne.
You're accepting
Both of
this
these guys are
request?
available.
You're doing this one? Time to get to work. This is the request. Are you
In
double
Kyoto,
checking
in the
request?
Inari Taisha main shrine. Right, that place doesn't have indicators on the map, so I'm gonna have to actually find it.
You're already
But
working.
Kira gives me a weapon for Ryuji, that's interesting.
You're already working on this one.
And forbidden fruit, what's this? Let's compare headphones. An accessory? Oh no, it's a pair of yo-yos. Sophie equipped with forbidden fruit. Let's go to Kyoto. I'm surprisingly, even though this jail has a really wonky map with teleporting, I have a pretty good idea where everything is. Just don't know which one's the Inari shrine. So for Siegfried, I need Mona, Anne, and Mako. Poor Ryuji, he's still 64. Same as Zenkichi. Sorry guys. This one?
Fire!
Full power, everyone!
I think this is the cat shrine though. Not the Inari shrine.
Thank you. I think we all did really well.
Not the right place.
Stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
What could that be?
Fire! Let's go! It's over.
Victory was handed to us.
This one?
What's that?
Nope, you're the Dire Shadow. Don't want to fight you.
Fire! Fire!
Let me shoot you.
I'll reveal your true
It's like weird invisible barrier sometimes between areas. Wait, is that the shrine that's just straight from the checkpoint? I feel silly if it is. I have a feeling it
I'm
is.
used to this.
We should apply the same effort in the next battle. Oh, a shadow! I sure hope this is useful.
focus.
Yes, it is. Okay. Siegfried is fire persona, right?
Lilith! Kali!
Wait, no, he can't be a fire persona because I'm bringing Anne with me.
The enemy's no pushover. Target its weakness to wind.
Wind and Duke. He's ice and electric.
Abandon! Okunino Buds! Norn! Thor! Norn!
Warren, that was electric. Oh, electric as well.
Dominion! Nemeros! Lilith!
I think that's the best I can do.
Okunino Buds! Okunino Shi! Buds! Norn! Thor! Norn!
Warren.
Right here!
Good, I know Freydine and Marguerite. Where is he? Oh, there you are. Oh no, don't hit me.
Not yet. Let's go. With this. Persona! Take this.
Gotta exploit those weaknesses.
Persona! Rabbit Zap!
Oh, it's annoying because he resists physical attacks.
This one's strong.
I forgot he's like a physical persona.
You're mine.
Look the same place I fought Akane's Joker, isn't it? Look at all these pole dancing prompts. Do I have any personas that resist physical? Thor, okay. Abandon. Let's do this, hopefully it.
Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough.
Too slow. Take this. Come.
Good thinking, Joker.
I gotta step it up too.
Alright, good thinking, let's just pole dance him away. Oh no, they just use Heat Riser on himself. I don't think I have Dekaja on Joker.
Alright, the enemy's attack power's been reduced.
Rabbit Zap.
One strong. Hammer its weak point with nuclear attacks.
At least when I don't dodge that, it doesn't do a ton of damage to me. He's gonna be hard to do an all-out attack on.
Roger. How about this? Beautiful combo, Panther. Keep up coming here.
It's over.
Darn it, he was too far away. Okay,
Okuni no Slice. North. Showtime. North. Here.
eat this.
Okuni no Abandon.
Yeah, stand here by the pole, so I can pole dance on ya. Break your shields that way. Just gonna abuse this. He's cornered here. See, I missed the one more chance because I was too busy hitting the pole dance prompt. Come on, break a shield. It's gonna keep going back to the pole. He's scared.
Sure.
So this guy has a tiny bit of immunity when I'm pole dancing, unlike when I was fighting Akane's Joker, where you could still like shoot me off the stupid pole. I'm gonna abuse this for a little bit. I mean, it's not doing much damage, but it's decreasing his shields steadily. Oh no! Anne's dead.
Let's go.
Still should have done Meteor on it. Oh well.
This should help. Time for my persona. Your turn.
I'll do it.
Oh, he's not near the hole, is he? Oh, he still is. Okay, sweet. Thought he would have wandered away. Oh yeah. Hit the spin button fast enough. Oh no!
Keep it going. Joker got in a follow-up attack. Good thinking, Joker. That's the way, Joker. Roger. Keep it going. There, that combo strike was devastating.
Sure.
Not done yet.
Away from the pole now.
Hammer its weak point with nuclear attacks.
Showtime.
North! Here!
Oh, you can do it. Let me tell you.
Oh, I want to tell Makoto to use Spray Dime, darn it. Surprised he's still getting hit by that. Looks like he's too far from the pole. Come on. You can almost all out attack him again. Come on. Blast him with some. Yeah.
Wrong enemy, just like that. Mission complete. Good work. You've awakened to a new power.
Nuke amp. Nice. This Konimushi.
Thing on my radar. Looks like we're safe for now.
I wasn't paying attention to what items he dropped,
Look, a shadow.
if anything. I'll check it later. Suspicious text data.
1, 2.
I'm only concerned really with his weapon.
Yo!
Alright, I need to equip your whip. Should have done that before. Wait a second, I didn't bring...
3.
Wait, no, I did. Okay. For a second, I was questioning whether I brought Anne to that last fight.
Okay, good work, people.
So, next up is Mara and Metatron. And then, of course, Akira and Demiurge, and then the Reaper.
This is the work. You're already working on this one. Good job. You're
The
accepting this
writhing nightmare rises. The throbbing king of desire.
request? Okay, let's do our best.
So, in case you don't know, Mara is very phallic shaped in the Persona series and is well known for that. And I'll tell you why, it's not random. Oh, I forgot to check out where he was.
You're already working on this one.
Age of Desolation. Jail. Okay, so the reason why is not random. It's because, well, Mara, the mythological figure, is the being that tempted Buddha, I believe. But in Japanese, the word Mara means a specific anatomical body part. So they kind of made it into a joke in the Persona series, and that's why Mara appears the way he does in the Persona games. Okay, let's do Ryuji. He needs some action. And Ona, because I need healer and hard. Sorry, Zenkichi, you're left out. What did you guys learn? Technical high. So I think this is at the very end of the dungeon, but unfortunately that means I have to go through this train area.
If we act fast, we can ambush them. Sound good? Here in our room. Let's move them aside. Right, give it your very best. little more challenge. Oh, nice one. Keep it up.
Come on. I like how these guys, when you shoot them, they just turn into a big rolling blob. I also hate how this dungeon is so dark in some areas because I was trying to do the thief challenges where you have to like sneak your way to a certain point in the dungeon without getting security level up. And sometimes it turns so dark that you can't really see the obstacles, which is really annoying when you're panicked trying to not get caught. Especially after a fight, you're like, which direction was I walking in? Everything's black. Take this rooftop lion. So I think Mara is a fire persona, I'm pretty sure. Look at those guns. Make sure I'm ready.
We perform quite admirably.
Well, keep Callie on. When Callie nullifies Dark too, that or sorry, not Callie, Lilith. Nullifies Dark. Oh, and Callie's strong against Dark too. Okay.
Let's keep up the pace, shall we?
Hello,
What's that?
Mara. Hey, buddy. We're weak to Psycho. Well, that's convenient. I have Psycho on Callie too. Ah! That was kind of scary. Ah. Better than Siegfried, though. Gotta watch out for those instant kills. Oh, no, but Callie's strong against Dark, so I should be okay against instant kills. Ah! Stupid chariot. Oh. That's kind of scary.
I'm going too.
Save myself with the baton pass there instead of getting hit. I didn't mean for that. Well, we'll use the scaffold. Take that, Mara. Showtime. I wanna make sure I don't miss. Yeah! I realized I don't watch all my own videos back, but sometimes I'll preview little bits of them just to make sure, but I sometimes do not sound very enthusiastic when I actually am, but I'm just not the type of person that's extroverted enough to be super loud or like, yeah, let's do this, woohoo! It's just not my style. I hope I don't sound too deadpan as a result, though. I am legitimately having fun. I have Mara's ink all over me. Nice view of Mara there, camera. These optional boss battles I think are pretty fair, at least on this difficulty. I don't know how bad Demiurge and Reaper are going to be though, but let's finish him off. He looks so gross when he's just lying there. Why is he all veiny too? He really had to do that? Come on, die. Yeah. Hey Haru, nice spinning. Ooh, I got a weapon for
Getting stronger, Joker.
E?
Okay.
You'll be even more powerful. This new skill suits.
Salvation. It's a lot of SP though, I don't need that right now. Walk back to the stupid checkpoint to get out. Thought that was a dagger for Joker. Oh. Feel lucky, Zenkichi, you got a present from Mara. I guess the enemies don't respawn until you actually leave the dungeon. It's nice. One little quality of life thing.
There's a shadow lurking around.
I remember playing Tales of Zestiria, and I mean it's no secret it's one of my least favorite Tales games, and I love Tales, but like their dungeon designs were all mazes, and like with no really distinguishing features either. They're just mazes. I mean, you had a map and all, but still. And then
Didn't even break a sweat.
I want to get there. No, I have to wait for the stupid crane to get back now. So they're all mazes, and then not only that, but the enemies like respawn really fast. So you kill the enemies, you get into a fight, and then you're like, oh, I took the wrong turn in this maze, or oh, there's no chest here. You go back and all the enemies are back. And it was just their way of padding out the game. I really didn't like that game for... The stories were not good. Characters were... The playable ones were okay, but the villains were not good. And the gameplay was... Like, you think it's pretty hard to mess up a Tales game. As it's like an action game, right? It's an RPG, but they really messed it up. And I know some people really like that game, but I was not one of them.
It's a shadow. Better be careful.
And Tales of Symphonia and Tales of the Abyss, two of my top favorite games of all time. So it was very, very disappointing for me. Because, I mean, Xelia was still pretty good. Like, it wasn't, like, fantastic, super blowing me away, but I still really liked Xelia as a Tales game, but
It's a checkpoint.
I'm really hoping the next one, the next Tales game does not let us down. And it's not another gacha game. They keep making gacha games. I've played a lot of them, and they close one down, and as soon as they do, they open up a new one. They claim they didn't make the money, so why don't you just go back and improve one of your gacha games instead of back and making a new one and deleting the old one.
I'll just add this.
That's my little soapbox speech about Tales. If I ever play a Tales game on this channel, you can bet I will be talking about that a lot.
This is the you're already working on this one. Good job.
Who's next? We have Metatron, right?
You're doing this one?
Acknowledge Hall
You're
of
already
Contracts.
working on this one.
Yes, let's
Maybe
go.
I'll do Metatron before doing Akira. Okay, so I need, let's see, Ryuji, let's do Sophie, and help Ryuji catch up a little bit. You learn Fire Amp. Oh, that's good. Dodge Ice. I'm not bringing her to any fire battles anyways, right? I like the dodge attacks, or the dodge skills and resistance accessories on everyone when I'm fighting normal enemies, because I don't know what elements they're going to have, and I don't know who I'm going to fight. But with bosses, I can predict that. See, I equipped everyone with accessories that just boost their mental attacks. For Futaba and Zinc, of course. Well, Hall of Contracts is up here, right?
Keep it together, everyone.
Focus.
Yeah, that's Demiurge refight. I don't really feel like doing that right now.
I can see it.
I'm gonna do Akira first because I don't batted it.
What's that?
There you are. I was wondering because... Oh no, because we did fight a mini-boss in this room. We just don't fight normal enemies in this room. Why, there's these Fruit of Knowledges hanging from the ceiling. Metatron's a light persona, so I need something that resists light. Abaddon would be pretty good, actually.
She's up. Bugs. Norn.
Norn.
Thor. Dominion.
See, let's do Dominion, because Dominion nullifies complete. Why is Metatron depicted as being like almost robotic? Not just in this game, but also like in Grand Blue Fantasy too. Is it like a play on something, like a name or origin? Is it because it sounds like metal? Wow, this guy is pretty hardy. Okay, Dominion that won't be a bad one because he can actually do dark attacks while he's here. He doesn't nullify light. I'm afraid of getting Hamad. Death. Oh, that still hurt. Ow! Someone save me! I want to use a Dairahan because that's a lot of SP. Ow! Oh, I thought you can drop the fruit, but you don't. You just rush. He teleports. It's so hard to figure out where you went. And it's unfortunate you don't have a party member that specializes in darkness, because technically that's kind of you, because you have Arsene at the beginning of the game. It would have been nice to have a party member that could spam dark attacks on him while I distract him and dodge him. Those Fruit of Knowledges are so distracting. Oh, he has ads now.
Sure. Let's go.
You're weak against electricity. Darkness.
Neveros. Dominion.
Thor is a little higher level.
Showtime. Thor. Here.
Eat this.
Dominion. Neveros. Dominion.
I shot my Showtime bond. Now that I have more bond points. Oh, also, I don't think I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but I figured out how to do just the mic sensitivity in this program, so hear less of my button clicking, hopefully, and less background noise through my mic. It was bothering me because I was looking back the past couple of videos and I was like, oh, there's a tiny bit of background noise, but the setting is not immediately obvious to find either. Not like using Discord, where it's pretty easy to be like, oh, this is where you This is where you adjust your mic sensitivity kind of thing. You have to actually do something different. Maybe I should just control Ryuji for the rest of this fight. He doesn't need SP for healing, so I can just unload all my Zeodynes.
Yeah, you like that? Let's go, Persona!
Stop charging ahead! You don't have the stamina for that!
Persona! See ya!
High five, Skull!
Out of the way!
I'm not done! It's weak to electricity! Keep your guard up!
Just gonna unload the last of my SP. Might as well, right?
I got all the thunder, Skull! Give it to me!
You can thank me later.
Look at all these enemies.
I got this. Watch this. Come on.
Oh, out of SP.
Counting on you. We'll do it.
Bam! Little dazzle! Moves! How cool!
Here you go. Ah, get rid of these helicopter dudes because they're annoying. They're machine gun range attacks.
That one full. I'll get them. Switch out. My turn.
Looks like you can jump on them. Use them right, and we'll run circles around the enemy.
I was like, for some reason I thought he had Mazio Dime, but I had Mazionga. I was like, how does he have enough SP for that? Why is he telling me to that? I know that when I baton pass on a suggestion, it actually still uses SP. It's kind of silly. Hello, ow.
Thor, North. His power. Burst Thor, Dominion.
Speed's been reduced, Panther. Showtime! And it's Yogi's chance to shine.
Oh, I didn't need to do that.
It's a strong one. Point of weakness to curse. How about this? Beautiful combo, Panther. How was that?
It's so chaotic when you're like baton passing in the middle of doing something else. Ow, ow, ow.
Persona. Thor.
Do this before he hits me.
Thor. Here. Let's go.
Whoa!
Dominion. Never. Dominion.
That was amazing!
I was a little bit more worried about fighting these shadows than I was the monarchs again, just because the mini bosses in this game are almost more unforgiving than the actual monarchs. But they're just regular enemies, but like really buffed up. There we go. Maybe the Reaper won't be so bad, but first I have to fight Kira and Demiurge again.
Every day.
This.
All clear.
I could challenge Demiurge again right here, but I need to go back and heal, and if I'm going to do that, I might as well do Akira next. Feels weird to call him Akira, just because... Oh, for some reason thought I got the Forbidden Fruit, which you get after Demiurge.
To worry about here, I think.
Did I get any weapons? I wasn't paying attention.
Stamina's all gone.
There's a checkpoint here.
Oh, no, that's not a checkpoint. Oh gosh. That's the Demiurge rematch.
We're heading back?
I don't want to do that one unprepared.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this. Good job!
Yo.
Yo. Man, I love the UI in this game. Okay, they were fists. That's why I saw the icon, the double items, and I just assumed it was the yo-yos, thinking it was Demiurge Forbidden Fruit Drop because it was also in the same dungeon. Put some bond points in. We like those showtime effects. Buff our magic skills. I don't think I really need stat points, but I might as well get some of the cheap ones, right? HP, SP. SP is useful. It's only 3 though. I mean, these are only +1, so what's the difference, right?
Now then.
Save again. Maybe I'll manage my personas after I do Koei and Demiurge.
The request.
Yeah, that's really it. It's the Reaper after them.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, I still want Ryuji because he's weak to electricity. Spring, Kiro, and then Mona. Everyone's almost at level 70, except Zenkichi's so far behind, I'm so sorry. I know there's an achievement for getting everyone to level 70. Guess I could swap him in, but... he'll catch up.
Alright, what's next for us?
Coming for you, Tony Stark. A lot of people mentioned when I was looking at YouTube comments on various, like, videos about him.
In position.
Not only did everyone also call him Tony Stark, but people were saying that they brought Thor specifically to fight him. So that's why I made sure that I had Thor with me. I mean, he's a good persona too. Get some Civil War Marvel going on here, right? I've also been playing Final Fantasy XIV and doing the Praetorium a lot for the Moogle Tombstone campaign. And the part where Gaius walks towards the Ultima weapon is framed just like this part. It's the same. He walks through some doors right up into Ultima.
For its people's justice. A hero to lead them.
I was also reading on the wiki page, they were saying that Akira here is the only shadow boss in the Persona 5 series that doesn't use Blooming Villain during any of his fights, other than the only other one is the newest boss for Persona 5 Royal that they added at the end.
And if I'm the hero, that makes you the villain.
Well, another funny thing they said on the wiki that I don't know if I believe, because obviously this is fan written, but someone was saying that Koei here is the only character that was unaffected by the calling card possibly because Zenkichi wrote his calling card so weird, but then it also continues to say that he was actually agitated at the fact that Emma told him that they failed to capture the Phantom Thieves because he had thought that they were captured up till now. So his manifestation of desires was actually from Emma's message and not from the calling card. I don't know if I believe that. I still think it was from the calling card. You can't blame Zenkichi for that because that was it was funny, but and it was different, but I still think it was still counted as a calling card. Just my thought. Random person on the fandom wiki, whoever wrote that. Switch to Thor. Yeah, he's got a mech. They gotta watch out for those missiles, they really hurt. The wiki was also saying that Koei is the only shadow that fights you hand-to-hand without the use of a mech or transforming into something monstrous, which is what he does during his second form.
focus on avoiding him for now.
Hey, those guns look familiar, yeah? Thought we did that ass
Hey.
shot.
Those things are lethal. And it takes a minute for them to fire. We're gonna have to time this carefully.
Damn, he's tough.
Let's go.
Thought I could stand here and avoid everything, but those little missiles are coming my way.
Right?
There we go.
Stop moving. It's overheated.
I also like how Ryuji has this Jingu staff. There's a Wukong staff here equipped.
Sorry.
Ooh, yes. We got him. This is when they beat him up.
It's so easy, it's so much easier to do the prompts when you know that they're coming and what they are. When you fight them for the first time, or when you fight any boss for the first time and you're not really sure, it's such a struggle. So you're like frantically trying to do it while also like dodging things or trying to live. You don't want to accidentally like take too long and miss the opportunity. Although some of them are too punishing, like Mariko and the Chandeliers, because you only have a limited number of them. Very unfair. We're taking down Thor. Take down Tony Stark.
I'll just be told how to live without making any decisions by ourselves. We won't go back to that.
I'm going too.
Don't forget in a follow-up attack.
Oh, yo, holy shit, is this thing for real?
Maybe we can use those rails on the upper part. Dodge the extra attack.
Alright!
Just gonna smack him with these loops. No, now it's not really the time you're supposed to do it, but
How unfortunate. Let's go. Such an indomitable will, yet you've strayed so far from your...
okay, on my first rematch with the Demiurge, I definitely did that where he was blasting the stage, and then I tried to phantom rush to the wires to switch platforms, but then I need to continue on to the next platform and I hit the phantom dash button, and it targeted the wrong one, and I ended up going backwards into the attack, and I'm so lucky it didn't like one-shot me.
Work? Damn it!
Is that it?
This kind of reminds me of, and I said this about Shido too, it reminds me of Armstrong from Metal Gear Vengeance.
Down one last time!
Which, at least in the case of Shido, I feel like it's partially intentional.
Let's end this. A hero must end his grudge.
He may be our enemy. Neck or not.
What is all this?
Why is his sword like blunt on the end too? It looks less intimidating like that. Kind of like Xemnas' lightsabers in Kingdom Hearts. I just found it weird how they weren't like intentionally pointy on the end. I'm trying to do this one more thing and it keeps making me do the Phantom Rush instead. It's not very ideal in this case. That.
So unsettling. Try. This must be Sacred.
Well, those are pieces of his neck on the field.
I'll use this. Let's go. Thor, Dominion! Neveros, Domain Thor!
Oh, there. That's what I want. I want to detonate. But half the parts you can't detonate yet. You just Phantom Rush on them. Like that. What's he doing? Mona's just floating there.
Take a good look at all these guys have done. Maybe then you'll see what's still wrong.
I don't remember him doing that last time. Casting Megidolon.
That off quite well.
Here!
I thought I was gonna have a lot more trouble with all these bosses, but maybe the Reaper won't be so bad after all. I'm kinda dreading doing the Demiurge again just because it's so long. Like multi-parts. Come on, get him.
I can't lose! Not now!
Mission complete. Good work.
Okay, let's go do the Demiurge.
No enemies in sight. Keep moving.
Okay, let's get out of here. Here's what I found. You're already working on this one. Good job!
The weapon for Ryuji. Goodbye, new staff. Didn't want to unequip them. Must have pressed 2 buttons at once there. Oh boy, okay.
Okay,
Let's fight
we
this
can do this.
big guy again. So at least for the first phase, I actually need a party for this. Oops. My instinct is just to remove everyone that has a little speech bubble next to them. So, phase 1. I want my healers with me. I'm scared. I would bring Haru just because she has Amrita, but I feel like I just have to bring Siegfried. You learn. One-shot kill. Gun damage to area foes with high chance. Heavy gun, high chance. Then there's heavy gun with a very high chance, so I'll do that.
We're here.
Hopefully they don't
What's our plan this
pump
time?
up this battle too much. Save anyway.
I'll just add this.
Could fuse Alice now, I am high enough, but I just don't want to accidentally get rid of any personas that might be useful just in terms of vulnerabilities. I mean, Demiurge doesn't really have special vulnerabilities, right? I just want to accidentally get rid of like a healer or something like that that might be useful. I'll fuse personas after this fight.
Please help us, God. Guide.
Here we go. Be that bad, right? We'll skip the cutscenes here because they're really long. I mentioned this in the bonus content episode, but for those of you that didn't watch that, found out that the original voice actress, the English voice actress for Emma, this game, is the original voice of Siri as well. Susan Bennett, which is really interesting. Kind of a nice nod. Ow.
Can't dodge its attacks like this.
That hurt a little bit more than...
Just a sec. Analysis in progress. You'll have to leave there a bit longer.
The rematch was just fine with Emma on the regular painful past.
Follow my instructions. You'll be able to dodge enemy attacks.
Someone better heal us.
Powerful. It is weak to cross attack. Give
I don't want to use up my SP for a heal there.
attack. Fall back quick.
Raise of judgment.
Oh gosh. Okay, they come from both sides, but I can still dodge to the back.
Go. Try dodging them.
Shining hammer.
So it's not that much different actually.
An ice is enough trap. Surround it.
It's stronger, but it's not like
Discard your desire. Allow me to grant you.
not like it's significantly different than the original
Now is
fight.
the time for you to be free from suffering.
So unbothered.
It's not as if our attacks don't hold. Pressure. We can still win this.
On. Ow. Why didn't you warn me about that one, Futaba?
With this,
That's when you're supposed to tell me to switch platforms, right?
Neveros. Showtime. Neveros. Here. Let's go.
I don't know who I should actually have out.
Dominion.
Minion's pretty good. Break your shield.
Lost life. Why do you resist salvation? Your desires bring you only pain.
Lobotomizing all of humanity is any sort of salvation.
Use that kind of saving for yourself. It's not happening on our watch. Taking attack. Fall back quick.
Rays of judgment.
And I mentioned this also during the bonus content art book episode, but could you imagine, like, you're hired to voice one of the most, prestigious AI assistants ever, and then years later someone asks you, like, hey, do you want to voice this evil AI that wants to take over the world? Oh, no, I was trying to... Okay, whatever. Someone approaches you and is like, hey, could you voice this evil AI that wants to take over the world? Because I don't know Susan Bennett, but like, I don't think she... My guess is that she probably doesn't voice act anime and video games quite as much, right? So to go from like voicing like Siri lines to being like, I am going to destroy the world because that is what humans desire, like, must be quite different. Oh god. I'm so glad that you get a frame of invulnerability when you dodge. Futaba, you're supposed to warn me about those attacks. Stop making me get hit by them. It's because everyone's talking too much because I'm rushing her HP down too fast. So Futaba doesn't have the time to warn me, right?
Damn it!
But we're...
So this is the fight where I just have to hold out until they tell me to do otherwise. I could just switch personas between each attack when I see it charging up that element, right? But that's a lot of work. No. No, don't shock me, please. Someone, help me.
I'll use this.
Also, get the animations for when they do the party sign recovery, and some of the characters are really funny because they so exaggerate it. Like Anne, when she leans back to hit you, she goes like way like noodly spaghetti body.
Stand down.
Does it? 'Cause it's supposed to be comical, right? So. Well, I might as well showtime since it's going to deplete my gauge
Could our attacks be lacking any effect?
after the cutscene anyways.
Now that it's a god? No way, right? Maybe it has something to do with
Hit you in the crotch. That's what this red orb is, right?
Disappear. Will be formed.
Maybe I should equip a Baton just because then I can take less damage from physical hits.
Too slow. Ravage them.
Whatever. Come on. Please, give me the cutscene. Yeah, there we go, right as I get stabbed.
It's the spheres up there.
I can't skip this cutscene.
How do we do that?
What happens if I do? What happens if I select this?
No, I don't think that'd work.
So, what's that?
We have to hit more than one of them at this.
Okay, so even if I select that, it doesn't
You should.
give me a choice.
All right.
So my main party is still going to be Sophia and Haru. The captain of my first group is Makoto, and Kikigiri part of the second group. Makoto will need healing support. Gana can handle all the healing here. And Yuji, okay. I mean, this is the same setup I used the first time, and when I did my first rematch against Demiurge, I also used this setup, and it just so happens to be a really good setup for the weaknesses of the orbs you're up against. Who learned something? Brave Blade. Heavy damage, high chance of critical. Better than this one? Whatever.
That should do it. Careful out there. I can navigate all. Let's go, everyone.
So I gotta kill the one that summons the ads first. And I just have to wait for them to start. This one. You're weak against... Something's hitting me. You're weak against... nuclear, so...
Tecmo. Grant them my divine revelation.
Ignoring your weaknesses. Well, it's not like I can choose my weaknesses when I'm not Joker. Jeez. I need the one that... the Meteorama dude.
Man is a fatally flawed organism. The truth lies in their legacy of irrational decisions. Why would you oppose the creation of a perfect world? It would be the just solution for every one of them.
Wait, you're weak against guns, so... just unload guns. No, that's not what I wanted. There you go.
So brash.
I can just take care of these guys in whatever order.
You truly understand your actions. Hear me when I say.
Hand's weak against ice, so I should take care of this thing first.
Humanity will be delivered from its suffering.
I'm like inside it. What am I equipped with? Those aren't fists.
Obey me.
They're like
One sphere down.
little staves.
Dropping one by one. We're halfway there now.
Oh sweet, my attack took out another one too.
Trampling on the hearts of all humanity.
Humanity shrinks from difficult decisions and grows a
You're doing it.
disappear.
Just one more big push to go. Hang in there.
Oof.
Joker, we believe in you.
I need to take care of this summoning dude because he'll summon a lockkeeper. You? No.
Hope you're ready to pay the
Summoning you.
A world without freedom can never know beauty. I shall turn you to ribbons along with your skin. Since it's impossible to
I like how you can see the other characters. Well, you don't see them fighting in the background, but you can see the other orbs
Away these
in the background fighting them. Or to simulate fighting them.
an ideal world.
Nice of you to drop in. I'll hit you both with Negidolas.
spirit rock forward!
Hope left a mark with that skill. Oh, felt that one. Piece of action confirmed.
Oh, come on.
Let's go.
Kill this guy.
Powerful shadow defeated. Nice teamwork.
Stand down.
One sphere down.
Why?
You're going down.
Please allow me.
Look right now. Moving
Get rid of this guy.
As mankind searches for its own solution,
Hod.
repeatedly strays from the correct
Yeah, I'm very familiar with the parts of the Sephiroth just because of Tales of the Abyss.
freed of
All the towns are named after
the failure.
parts of the Sephiroth.
Purify these humans tainted with ruinous desire.
Yeso uses bless and curse attacks. Steer clear if you're weak to those.
Let's finish this! That one.
Kneel before me.
One sphere down.
Oh,
Tire of your grotesque sight. At least your end will be futile.
Desires are nothing but evil temptations. Leaving
like this wandering orb just happens to always wander near where I'm attacking, so I can AoE him.
language in despair.
Came to the wrong neighborhood.
Hold for that thick shadow. One sphere down. The spheres are dropping one by one.
Oof.
We're halfway there now. Keep it up, guys.
I do not comprehend why you deny my answer.
Oh no, I want to use Zenkichi Showtime.
To the promised land.
Is the other orb still alive?
I can save
Oh, sweet.
all of you. There will be no loss, no grief.
Give up already.
Yet you continue to resist.
One sphere down.
I never miss my Ha.
You're
Stand
doing it.
down.
Just one more big push to go. Hang in there.
Still can't get over that
The rest is
Um,
yours, Joker.
LCD screen it's holding over its head. Like as if it's trying to keep score or something.
Come, guardian.
On anyone with my friends at my side. Not even including God.
Maybe I should switch to Abaddon. I keep wanting to say abandon. Abaddon just doesn't sound right. It sounds like I'm trying to say Aladdin, but I'm messing it up.
Capture the fool.
Now you can really lay into that demiurge.
You see that? Even the gods no prop for us.
Man is a fatally flawed
I
organism.
want to heal myself, but I'm just going to wait till Sophia does it. There you go, thank you.
Irrational decision. Why would you oppose the creation of a perfect
What am I weak against as Abaddon? Okay, Psychic and Nuclear.
solution for everyone?
Okay with that.
Not after proving the wrong sucks. But if you don't got one, just have to
As long as it means I don't get annihilated by these fireballs or thunderbolts. Ew, the back of Abaddon looks so gross, I never noticed that. Ew, ew.
As mankind
So gross. He kind of looks like...
searches for its own solution.
I don't know why this is what I'm thinking of, but back when I used to play Neopets as a kid, there was that guy, the Esophagore, who, like, you fed him, like, food as a quest. He was like a head lump that just came out of the ground. That's exactly what Abaddon looks like, right?
These guys, we can't possibly make your world. One sphere down. Stupid. Get lost.
Do you truly understand your actions.
This fight's not so bad.
I have formed the ultimate solution. Humanity will be deleted from its suffering.
We're not saying we want to suffer.
Will be born.
Oh, you're trying to stab me while the ice balls are raining down? That's not fair.
Disappear.
I want to find them for myself.
Tire of your grotesque sight. At least your end.
Desires are nothing but evil temptations. Leading humans down a path of suffering, and trust your desires to me. Or do you prefer to languish in despair?
Despair instills no fear in me.
Okay.
I have the will to stand once more.
She hasn't done the big laser attack yet.
My companions are the ones who led me to that realization. If you could ever comprehend that.
One spear down. This device is trampling on the hearts of all humanity.
Humanity shrinks from difficult decision. Bane and grows exhausted by endless possibilities.
Demiurge doesn't really use any psychic, nuclear, dark, or light attacks. Actually, no, she does use light attacks. Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself. I feel scared in case I suddenly get knocked out or something.
Deceit, arrogance, jealousy. The world is full of such malice. Promised land.
Wait, what element is a bat in? Whatever.
True peace will be realized.
The big mouth. His back is so gross. Is he dark?
Why? To think you would
Yeah.
turn your blades against a benevolent god.
Okay, this is the part where I run. See, I did this too late last time because I was relying on Futaba during my off-screen rematch.
I do not comprehend why
And so, oh no, he's going the other way! Ah!
I can guide you to the
Ah!
promised
Ah! Ah!
I can save all of
Oh god, you don't just keep going either, you just keep blasting me. Oh gosh, that was really bad. I'm so lucky. I should have looked the direction. I didn't know that you could do that.
Once you lose someone important, but what's even scarier is just giving up. Then I wouldn't be able to protect the people I still have left.
Lily, never a Dominion. With this,
What I was saying was,
let's go. Never a Lily.
when I was fighting this earlier off screen with my initial rematch, I ran from the laser too late because I was waiting for Futaba to tell me, and she didn't, because everyone was talking. So then I ran, and then I turned the camera and accidentally rushed back into it
Let's go.
because the prompt moved. I didn't know that. I thought she would just continue going. I didn't think she would
Let's go.
just home in on you. Over here, dummy. Come on, I'm buffed right now. I'm over here so I can beat you up.
One spear down.
So brash.
So brash. Bold and brash, more like belongs in the trash. Okay, there's a light attack. I don't think she has a dark attack.
You are unable to provide humanity
Or a psychic or a nuke.
answer. However,
Unless her lasers count as nukes.
discard your heart and join me in the promised land.
Oh, that's a dark attack.
Capture the fool.
Oh, no psychic attacks? These look like balls that you dodge in here. Come on.
Before me.
Don't stop chasing me with these things.
Obey me. Why? Desires are the root of all suffering. Unfathomable.
My computer NPCs are holding up pretty well. See, I don't think it's that they can dodge, it's just they take less damage from attacks when I'm not controlling them. I'm pretty certain.
Yes, Joker! Give us the final touch.
Joker, we believe in you.
The rest is yours, Joker.
Let's go, Joker. Let's put an end.
Thanks for cheering me on, everyone. Oh, I thought that was the last of it. Ah. I didn't want to wait for her to move twice, so I thought I'd just stay here. Thanks for all the cheering, guys.
You're mine.
Powerful. Weak to flesh attack. Give him divine punishment.
Come on, you're almost dead.
Sophie's stamina is running low. She needs
Desire. Humanity's
Goodbye. Next up, the Reaper.
unfathomable.
the enemy's down. It's weakened too. Now's our chance.
Right, I have to do the all-out attack. We'll watch this part of the cutscene just because it's cool.
All right. Everybody together. Let's finish this for good.
Let's go. Huh.
Ah!
Just right in the pelvis.
Come on.
Joker, finish it!
Nice.
But why? I am the god who would guide humanity.
Remember where this cutscene ends off.
All according to plan.
Look at that money.
Okay.
A new move? Congratulations!
Right.
Huh? Heck is that?
Alrighty, then we're heading back.
So next up, the Reaper. So not everyone gets ultimate weapons from these requests,
Here's
then.
what I found.
Is what I'm seeing.
Working on this one. Good job!
I think the Reaper is in Okinawa.
You're doing this one? Time to get to work.
That's where Joker's weapon is, okay. Yo-yo that's shaped like the mythical forbidden fruit.
Let's see.
What's useful? Ambusher, I don't need that now. I don't use items, at least not on this difficulty. Money, I'm pretty good. Ammo, I'm okay. Counterattacks are pretty good, actually. Physical skills. Status ailments. That's pretty good, actually. I like that heat riser that Haru gives me. So if it lasts longer, that's all the better, right? Okay, let's go to the Velvet Room. Wait, do you have any personas I need to release? Let's go to the Velvet Room. Fuse, Alice, and some other things.
Hello, trickster. You wish to browse? Would you like to This persona has been registered in its performing a fusion.
Alice not there. Do I need to level up one of these guys more? Yeah. Alice, I need... What? 65. Rose, Lilith, and Bugs.
You wish to strengthen it? How much power will you add? This is what...
Okay.
How much power will you add?
I like Alice in Wonderland.
This is
It's a
what you-
theme. The actual book itself is actually really not that interesting. It's because culture embellishes it so much, but I like the idea of
How
it.
much power will you
The
add?
whimsical idea of it.
This is what you've chosen.
Higher than that. I'll go higher. Oh, I'm out of PP. Oh no. Bugs. Ignore, Thor, Dominion. Wait, no. Do I need Lilith for Alice?
Awaken your new
Darn.
self.
I thought I had a ton of PP. Because I never ran out because I only used it sparingly. It's unfortunate. Lilith and Darn it. So maybe I'll have to fuse Alice after the fight with the Reaper. Do Dominion. Actually no, because they're both gonna level up after this fight.
How much power will you add? This is what...
Okay.
Unfortunately, I know Alice can't inherit Bless skills, physical skills, or healing skills, and I have a lot of healing skills on these personas. I'll fuse Alice after the fight then. Hopefully I get enough... Oops. Register.
You wish to browse the... What will you be registering? Would you
A
like
pretty
to
big jump in level for these
This
personas.
persona has been registered. May luck be on your side.
Usually for fusion, you don't need them to be that much higher level than the level that they came as.
I should write something.
I can't believe I ran out of PP. Never paid attention to that number because I only ever use it when I was short on a couple levels for a fusion. So I have the request. Yep. Now
Alright. Keep your guard up.
will be the final battle. Then I'll fuse Alice, and if not, then I'll off-screen train a little bit just so I can fuse her. Just because I think she's neat. So, Zenkichi, you're still 65. I'll bring you along just because I feel sorry for you. But I need to bring Sophia and Morgana. They are my mates, and I'm so afraid of dying. Through this area again.
I
Save
should
here.
write something.
We're in a good position. We can attack at any time. Initiating combat. Stay sharp, people. Show 'em what we're made of.
Be gone.
Wait, it's over? That flew by. Oh, nice one.
I can see
Keep it up.
the Reaper on the map. Why is he not in the center of the room though? That bothers me. Why is he off to the side?
That shadow hasn't seen us.
Defeating the Reaper unlocks an actual New Game Plus where you can replay the story again, but you keep all your personas, you keep your levels, you keep Pandora, you keep Zenkichi, even though the story is exactly the same. You just use them in the dungeons, which I'm not gonna do. Oh, and you unlock, I've already said this too, but the Merciless difficulty.
It's over.
I might, in my free time, go back and defeat all the Dire Shadows, but that's talk for another day.
Great, Joker.
That was almost too easy.
All right, go.
All right, time to get started.
We can do it. Not even worth my time.
We will break them into pieces.
It's annoying having to fight all these guys just to get back to the boss area of this dungeon.
Yeah, I could get used to this.
Okay, here goes.
Hey Morgana, nice spinning. I toss away these personas before they level up. Give me some pee-pee.
Easier than cleaning a paintbrush.
Here we go, guys. Oh, this is a regular shadow. Oh, the Reaper's in an instance area. Okay.
Shadow.
Oh no!
Stay on your guard.
No, doggy. I think we're gonna have to fight Lavenza in this game. I mean, I don't think that would work anyways with the new battle system. Hey Reaper, long time no see. I remember when you destroyed me in Persona 4 when I opened up a chest in the final dungeon. He has no discernible weaknesses or anything. I'll stick with Abaddon because strength against physical. I'm weak against psychic and nuke. Okay, that's fine. My whiskers are burning. This doesn't seem too bad. You just like, if you slip up and get hit by like one or two things, then it's probably kind of bad. Okay, he does shooting damage, but I'm nullifying guns, so that's kind of nice. At least I'm assuming that's shooting gun damage when he does his gun attacks. That would make sense. Oh no, you're not. He's using concentrate. Oh yeah, that did 0 to me. Nice, 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 nice. Ow, that did damage though. Okay, like the internet made this fight sound like it was really bad. I mean, given, yes, I'm playing on easy difficulty because I got destroyed by Akane's Joker. And the difficulty spike is significant between easy and normal. I still feel happy with this accomplishment, even though I know it's probably not much. I mostly just wanted the content. I wanted to see what it was like. Oh god, that hurt. Could have brought Haru to Heat Riser me, but I want Zenkichi to get the... I want Zenkichi to get the XP, because he is lagging behind, and I want to get everyone to 70 for the achievement later. It's really nice being immune to gun attacks, because those gun attacks I don't think you can avoid other than dodging at the right time. Ow.
Sure.
Oh wait, no, I forgot. I gave Zenkichi Heat Riser as well, so even without Haru around, I can get the buffs, those sweet, sweet buffs. Take this, not even death itself. Bonus comically large. Wait, what happened? Comically large sword. What's happening? Is there a cutscene? Oh no.
Be careful, guys. This one's really tough.
People have always mentioned that they like the persona design for the Reaper because the traditional Grim Reaper uses a scythe, but this Reaper uses guns. Well, that can't be good.
This is your chance. It's showtime.
But being immune to guns is a huge, major plus. I'm glad I didn't fuse away Abaddon for this fight. don't want to get hit by that. Because I am weak to nuke damage.
Alright, leave it to me.
Incoming attack! Brace yourself!
I'll do it.
Don't forget your follow-up attack!
Ow! Ooh!
Retreated! Someone heal him?
Oh nah.
Neveros, Dominion! With this, let's go. Neveros, Lilith,
Do I have something to this diorama?
Buzz, Nord, Thor, Nord, Thor.
Fine, I'll use diorama.
I'll use this.
Sorry.
Persona, Thor, Dominion, Neveros, Lilith, Kali, Abandon.
Oh god. Need to dodge this. I'm weak to psychic. Ow, that hurt. Ow, 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 ow! I'm not weak, I'm not immune to gun! See, thanks to my healing boost on Sophie, even Diorama heals me more than enough that I don't need Dioraham. It's hard to tell sometimes which part of the spell animations damage you and which ones are safe to run through. I've just been lucky so far. Haha, you the king can't hurt me. I got this in the bag. I'm more thinking about how much XP I'm gonna get from this, and is it gonna be enough for... What does Thor have Meteorama? I think I just tried to inherit as many healing skills as possible every time I did any fusion. I just hope I get enough XP to fuse Alice after this. Showtime is an all-out attack. Come on, let's finish this with an all-out attack. Aww. Death defied.
Easy, guys.
A new skill. Not bad.
Ooh, debilitate. I can do without Enduring Soul. Man, having exhausted all the content, and yet I still don't have everyone at level 70, I still don't have all the personas, but like there's not much to do from here other than New Game Plus and just grinding. I mean, I think for amount of post-game content, I think this was okay, what they did. I would have liked something a little bit more unique, but still a pretty good game. Nice finish to the Persona 5
Now's our chance to ambush
main
them.
story. Oh, I was about to say, why is that guy still alive? I thought I killed you, but I forgot that's in this room.
Oh, I think I found something.
Still think the discrepancy of not having Kasumi in this game is a little unfortunate, but I mean, you do what you can do. Zenkichi and Sophie were nice additions. Very excited to see where they go with Persona 6 and how they're gonna try to top this.
Okay, good work, people. This is You're already working on this one.
Feed the enemies mentioned in the requests. I should report back to Lavenza.
Mission accomplished.
Paradise Lost. I always knew Paradise Lost was like from Milton's novel. That's his name, right? Milton, has to do with Lucifer. But Grand Blue Fantasy is forever, not to say tainted, but affected my perception of the word Paradise Lost because of the number of characters that use it and shout that as their attack. Okay, let's have a quick look at my personas. They level up. This is still low, so is Dominion, darn it.
I see you fulfilled my request, and quite admirably. There seems to be no end to your rescuing me. Words fail to express my appreciation for you.
And my reward is... I'm gonna say that this time.
Perhaps such boldness is proof of you being a most remarkable guest, in the words of my master.
My reward was not having the world destroyed.
And of course, to me, you are the world's most remarkable man. I love... Ugh.
What was that, Lavenza?
Please accept this. It is a token of my gratitude.
It's still so hard to believe that she's Caroline and Justine. I mean, I know when you fight her in Royal, because I haven't played Royal, there is like a side of her you see that she's a little bit more aggressive that reflects those two, but still, it's so weird to see her being so sweet and thinking back to Caroline and Justine. Spiral bookmark.
I am truly blessed to have met you.
I saved the world twice and all I got was this bookmark.
I shall watch over you forevermore, my trickster.
New Game Plus has been unlocked. When you save your progress for this playthrough, Mastered will be shown on your save file. When you load a save file marked with Mastered, you'll start from the beginning of the game while carrying over certain elements. Oh no, I should have saved on a different slot immediately before talking to Lavenza. Right? Merciless difficulty, Lucifer becomes unlocked for fusion, and incense can now be purchased from his online store. The story will remain unchanged, however Sophie will be able to use Pandora from the store, and Wolf will be immediately available as a teammate. Be aware that certain key items and the completion status of requests will not be carried over. Merciless is a challenging and unforgiving difficulty that can only be selected at the start of a new game plus. Battle rewards are greatly increased and extra content is available, there is no additional story content. If you choose Merciless, you cannot change the difficulty later. Oh, okay. Think carefully before deciding. There is one last achievement for this game that's all just question marks. It must be defeating the game on Merciless difficulty, so I guess I'm not gonna platinum this game. I'll save here. Darn, I should have saved immediately after coming back from... I mean, I guess it wouldn't have made a difference, because then the second I go to fuse anything with Lavenza, she's gonna unlock this for me. Okay, so I'm gonna take a intermission here. I'm gonna train a little bit just so I can fuse Alice. I don't know why I want to end off this game with fusing Alice, I just really do. I mean, I don't know, start the game with fighting Alice and then create Alice at the end. Maybe that's poetic in some way. So I will see you in a little bit. Alright, and I'm back. So I did some grinding, and I also beat all the dire shadows. Those are the kind of tough optional boss shadows that are not part of the request system that Futaba warns you about when you go through the dungeons. And they actually weren't bad at all now that I beat everything else. So I got a bunch of experience, so it's time to finally fuse Alice. Now, one thing I don't like about this game compared to other Persona games is, in the other Persona games you could just fuse Personas together and they always make certain other Personas, but here the Personas need to be a certain level. So, I mean, these ones I can understand, right? Like level 60, level 70, these are a little bit higher than the base level of the persona that you have when you get them. But then you look at ones like King Frost.
Are you unable to decide?
Quiet, Levenza, I'm talking. See, look, you need a level 40 Jack-O-Lantern and a level 40 Jack Frost. Like, Jack-O-Lantern's one of the first personas in the game, so I know that I could probably spend the persona points and level them up, but it seems like a hassle to level up like a below level 10 persona all the way up to level 40 just to fuse King Frost, so you have to grind a little bit to get these last things. So I don't think I'm going to finish my persona compendium, at least not soon. I think I'm tired of
Are you unable to decide?
playing this game for the time being. I want to move on to something else, so let's fuse Alice and wrap up.
It seems that it can gain new power.
Here's Alice. Personal favorite persona of mine just because she's really powerful. I don't think I'll be able to level her up high enough to learn her signature move Die For Me, but I'll just make her. That'll be enough.
Choose which skill to inherit.
Okay, so she can't inherit healing, bless, or physical skills, which is what a few of these personas do have. So let's give her some personas here. She can inherit I'm a boost, even though she doesn't learn any bless skills. That's interesting. I don't know which one's good. Soul Thief. She learns Mamudun and Megidolon. Boost, dodge, physical. You can't. I think I should at least give her Aegon, so that she has a damaging dark skill. I think she already learns Mudo Boost on her own, right? See, when I click on it, one of those question marks at the bottom lights up, so it would be a waste to give her that. I don't need Dekaja or Dekunda, so let's give her some other skills. Let's give her Zeodyne. Cyodyne. Garudyne. Let's just load her up with elemental attacks. I like having single personas that have a lot of elemental attacks. Soul Thief is useful. I just don't think death doesn't count as a status effect. Right? I don't know why I'm making such a big deal about this, considering that I'm not coming back to this game for a very long time.
Is this the persona you'd like?
Gosh, Kersamp would be good. She doesn't learn it on her own. Sure.
Now,
I don't
let's begin.
think Levenza can mess up a fusion of more than 2 personas at a time. I'm Alice. Hee, I think I'll be your mask. You'll play with me, won't you? Creepy little girl. Animation, she spins around with her dress and then does a little curtsy and a point.
May luck be on your side.
Alright. So, that's Persona 5 Strikers, and I also figured out that if you load up the Mastery save file, it does give you the option. It asks you if you want to start your New Game Plus or if you want to continue playing from your file in the meantime. So that's kind of nice. I didn't have to go back and reload an old save, which is good game design. But the way it's worded is a little bit confusing, because at first it makes it sound like it's asking you, do you want to start a New Game Plus or do you want to start just a plain old new game? And I'm like, that doesn't really make sense. It's worded a little bit funny. Anyways, that's Persona 5 Strikers. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful series. It was a bit long. I know the episodes were quite long because I had to live stream them, but I think it was a decent game. It was a decent length. Little small nitpicky things about the battle system I didn't like, or the difficulty curve, and about the Persona fusion process and needing to level these things and grind them, because I finished all the content here, so it's not like there's anything really else left to grind other than going back through the last couple dungeons over and over, which is a little boring unless you just keep hunting treasure demons or taking requests over and over again. So, in any case, I really like this game, so looking forward to what else Persona comes up with in their next installment, or if they come up with some more spin-offs or whatnot. And I guess I'll see you in the next series. I hope you enjoy it, and take care. Bye-bye, everyone.